Hello, this is the end of my first day with my Magic Chef washing machine, and this is the end of my review. I'm going to upload all my videos, but this one is about the 7 things that problems that I ran into with my new Magic Chef, and I hope this will help you out. These are things you need to be aware of with this machine. The first thing is when you get your machine, turn it over on its side, and in the bottom you take this off. They recommend that you don't leave it on there, and besides, you don't want to leave it on there because if water, for some reason, if it overflows and fills up, it could get onto the motor and that could cause problems, electrical problems, and you don't want that to happen. But it comes with this attached to the pulley, stuck inside, and this right here, and when they ship it and they move it around, all this stuff gets broke off. All this stuff right here, and it gets stuck in the bottom. So you tip it over on its side, you hit the sides of the machine, and all kinds of pieces of this stuff will come falling out, and you vacuum it all out. And there's a square place where the pulley is that has this on there and attaches in there. I don't think it's supposed to stay in there, because if it was to come undone, it could get lodged in the belt of the moving pulley in there. So I don't think this stays in there. I think it's the purpose of this is for shipping only. But you need to get all that out, all of this out. There was quite a bit of pieces of these. As you can see, all of this is all broken off of there. So there was quite a few pieces in there, and you want to make sure you get all that out. Okay. Then the second thing is there's a bottom plate. It's this color at the bottom right here. It's a flat bottom plate. It's like this right here, and it slides in there. You want to make sure that you attach that plate. Attach that plate before you pick it back up. And there's a screw that comes in a baggie. The screw screws into that plate, and it holds that plate in place. That place must be in place, because if someone was to stick their hands in there, if they could get their like little hands or whatever in there, the pulley part in there that attaches to the other pulley, the edges are so sharp, they have like, it can slice up your hand. It's not machine smooth or anything else. The edges are razor sharp, and they feel like the ends of a nail. So you want to make sure that that plate is attached. Don't forget to put that plate on there. Okay, the third thing is in the back of the machine. Like I said, these are all problems that I encountered. So this will help you so that this doesn't happen to you. It comes with 2 hoses. Okay, if you're going to attach it to your kitchen sink or bathroom sink, you're only going to use 1 hose. And the other one, there's two outlets that you screw this onto in the back of the machine. There's one here hot and one for cold. You're going to get a cap. I use this from a soda that I had, and you're going to screw this on there because it will leak. Mine leaked, and it didn't leak that much, but it left like a tablespoon of water on the floor. So I don't know why it did it, but it did. And that concerns me that that's open like that, because I don't know if water can go in and out of there. I'm not sure how it works, but you need to cap that off with some sort of cap. Number 4. This right here, this adapter, okay, mine came already screwed in there, okay. You need to take a pair of pliers and unscrew the gold part, and then re-screw it on yourself. That way you know that it's threaded on there correctly. Mine wasn't on there, and it sprayed water everywhere. and I did my first load with water coming off of here. I had to put a washcloth over it, and it was just a big mess. I was having to turn the water on and off, and I didn't realize that it wasn't threaded correctly right here. And as soon as I threaded that on there and I attached it to the sink, there was no leak at all. Okay, and this is the part that goes into the sink, and you're going to attach this like that. Okay, well, this piece right here, you may not be aware of it. When you try to put this into the sink, it comes like this. And when you try to put it into the sink, it won't fit. It might fit in yours, but it didn't in mine, until I took out this washer right here. This is a thick washer. There's actually 3 washers in here. There's this one, and that one. Mine works great with just the one that's in there already, and then that little thin one, but it will not connect to the sink with this thick one. Okay, so you need to make sure that that's on there, and then that way it fits on there nice and snug. Okay, let's see, number 5, you need to have a small bucket, so when you disconnect the drainage hose after you're done washing, and you put it here, some water is going to leak out. Or if you have to move it, it's going to move along with that bucket. You have to move it along with that bucket. So make sure you got a small little bucket. Number 6, before you wash any clothes at all, do a wash by itself. And the reason why is all of that packing material, that white foam stuff, gets inside this bin. That's because there's a clearance about that high on the inside where this bin is. You see, I'm hitting the side right here on this plastic, or this metal part. And so the packing material that's down at the bottom can come up in here and get in your bin, and it will get all in your clothes. And that's what happened to me. My first load had packing material stuff all over the clothes. So do a pre-wash before doing any laundry. Number 7, this is really important too. I did this, I don't know how many times before I learned, but before you disconnect this hose, make sure you turn off the faucet. If you don't, when you press this down like this and you pull it away from this, water's going to go everywhere. So got to make sure that you turn that water off, even if you have to write yourself a note. You may want to do that. That's why I made this video, so that you could be aware of these things and you can write yourself a note. I would write myself a note and put it on here, put a little sign on here, turn off water before attaching this, or make some kind of a reminder, because I have electrical stuff that's by my sink, and I could have ruined my stuff. So that is those are the things that the list for my review. The last thing I can say is that the machine is not portable. It should be put someplace where it's going to stay, unless you have a tile and a wooden floor and you don't mind tilting it back, because the wheels are really small. It does not slide on the floor. The wheels or the legs are rubber, and it's very difficult to move around. But that ends my review, and I hope that you've enjoyed my videos, and I hope this helps you out. Enjoy your magic shop. I enjoyed mine, but it's been a long day. Thanks for watching. Bye.